I think the best thing about Nina is that she's another slight step up from my last opponent. And I felt like Yoder was a good fight for me experience wise, and I think even though Ansarov has a lot more experience than me, um, just the level of competition that she's been fighting and that I've won against has been around the same level. So I feel like it's a proper step up for me from Yoder, and I'm gonna be able to, just like keep trying things out, keep improving, as opposed to a fight where I feel like, okay, this is it, my make or break moment. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a fight where I'll be able to get even more comfortable in the cage, and just really try to use my skills. I don't think anyone's really been as active as me. There's like maybe one or two, but like I went pro in 2014, and then I was on the show, and I've had 10 fights, 11 if you include my fight on Tough. So yeah, I've had 10 fights or 11 fights in the same amount of time that she's had three. So yeah, I definitely feel like I'm gonna be more familiar in the cage. I feel like I've just like I've gone through this whole song and dance so many times in the last 3 years. If I get ranked, then yeah, they're gonna have I'm gonna have a target on my back. But I think right now I'm not really an ideal opponent for a lot of people because if they want to get ranked, beating me isn't really going to get them there. If they are ranked, losing to me isn't going to keep them in the rankings. So I'm hoping, like, the only reason that I care about being ranked is because that opens me up to bigger fights, and that opens me up to potentially winning more, getting more money, and being more valued in the eye of, like, media, you guys, and and getting that title run eventually. It was surprising not because, like, I've been on record saying that Yonan was a easier fight for me than someone like Andrade, just because, like, when you're used to striking for so long, you see things that other people don't see. It's the same way if I'm like grappling with Jessica Penne, she can twist me up in all sorts of ways because she sees things that, like, I don't see. And whenever I would watch Joanna strike, I'm just like, man, there's so many things that can be exploited, but everyone spends all this energy trying to take her down. But at the same time, like, I didn't think that. I thought that Rose was going to go in there with the same strategy, try to take her down, spend all this energy doing that, and then not have enough, like, speed to actually hurt her when she does get dropped, because she's gotten dropped a lot in the past. So yeah, I was surprised, but not surprised at the same time, if that makes sense. I've always wanted my rematches, but I wanted to make sure that I was ready when I did have those rematches. So, everyone's on the list that I've lost to when it comes to that. Um, but yeah, like I definitely feel like I was a totally different fighter when I did fight her. And I was motivated to fight the champ when she was champ. Like, I was hoping that I could work my way up to that. I was like already thinking about what I was gonna do for the stare off and everything, for the face off and everything. But now that she's out of the picture, she's still gonna be around. So I'd still love to fight her at some point. And yeah, I'm definitely like going for that title run as soon as I feel like I've gotten enough wins, and I've impressed enough to get a go at her.